Okay, we're going to review the wheel today. Let me just give you the wheel. So this is the 40 Plus Woman's Wheel for Lifestyle. And you may have done it 3 months ago, so we're going to review it now. It's really important to review these things. So right at the beginning of the program, you will have filled this out to see where you are, what is your weaker points and which are your stronger points. And now we want to review it again to see if you've made some positive habits within that last 12 weeks. So first of all, let's kick off on sugar. So remember, 10 at the top is where it's a high score, and 0 is obviously a low score. So sugar, we don't want to have lots of sugar, and we know why, because it disrupts our hormones. It will make us wake up all in the night. It makes us gain weight around the middle. It makes the cortisol levels go up. So we really don't want much sugar. So pop in there where you feel you are with sugar. Let's think about sugar though. So it's not just added biscuits and chocolates and cakes, but it is that as well. But it's also things like lots of processed foods have sugar in. So are you cutting down on the processed foods as well? So see if you could do any better with that. And if you are having sugar every day, we really do need to cut that back down to every 1 or 2 days, or even 3 days, or just have like 5 days off sugar and maybe have it just at the weekends. Find out what works for you. Second one is water. Now this one, always in my classes I find that ladies do struggle with water and intake of water. So this is really good just to re-jog your mind and check that you are having between 1,500 and 2 litres of plain water every day. You could flavour it with some cucumber and mint, or maybe lemon and lime, but best is absolutely completely clean water. And remember, tea and coffee aren't included in the hydration. So we need about 8 cups. So you could score yourself there on about how many cups you're having every day, glasses. Next one is processed food. So we want to be as low as we can, as least processed food. We want it completely clean eating if you can. And think of single ingredient foods. Think about what the cavemen and women would have eaten, that kind of thing. So would they have eaten processed bread? Would they have eaten processed cereals? Would they have eaten processed jars of tomato sauce? Just check that in your mind, what you've got in the cupboards now. Maybe have a little sort out in the cupboards what you've got. Obviously eat what you've got. I'm not a purist, I'm a realist. But have a look at what you've got there, and maybe you can change it around a bit, or start to shop a little bit differently. It does sometimes take a little bit more preparation, but it really is worth it in terms of health and for the rest of the family as well. Now, protein at every meal. Are you having a good amount of protein every meal? Because it satisfies us. It keeps our hunger at bay. So you're going to be less likely to eat in between meals, and you're actually going to eat less because of it. So it is, if you want to lose weight, this is a really good thing to do. And if you are feeling hungry, go always for a protein snack. But that's great for lunch and dinner, but often breakfast, which will come over to here, is a problem. We'll talk about that in a moment. So protein, have a look. Where are you with protein? Are you having it every meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and maybe snacking in between when you're hungry? When you're hungry, that is. Now, a pound of veg. Vegetables are the elixir of health. So we want to get as much veg in our life as possible. Antioxidants, it's filling, it's got full of fibre, it's really good for your gut, it's so good for levelling out hormones. It's just like the amazing food. So as much variety and colour as you possibly can, and we're looking at a pound of veg a day, or you could look at that as like 8 to 10 portions. This does not include fruit. Fruit actually is down on the sugar column. So if you're going to have fruit, we just need 2 pieces. If you have it more than 2 pieces, you'd be putting that in the sugar column. So put down there what your veg intake's like. Remember, you can get more veg in by juicing in the morning. We've got some juicing recipes if you want some. And you could eat carrot battens, celery battens in between meals, and making sure you have maybe a starter salad for your lunch and your dinner. Why not? Okay, protein breakfast. Yes, this is the one that gets everybody. But when you get it, it really works, and people start to look lean, physically lean. They lose body fat and they feel much more energetic. So just think about this. If you've got a mindset of, Oh God, no, I couldn't have protein for breakfast. Oh no. Well, just think about it. How much do you want to feel healthier? How much do you want to, if you want to lose weight, how much do you actually want to lose weight? And would it not be just good for your body just to give it a go? Just try it and see how you feel. So protein breakfast, what can we think of? For cereals, there's no cereals other than porridge that is plant protein that you can have. So no cereals, even the one that says Weetabix protein is absolute rubbish, and it's absolutely full of other rubbish. So don't even go there. So protein breakfast would be cereal. Porridge. I put chia seeds in my porridge to make it even more protein based, and I put a dollop of yogurt on the top as well to make it even more protein based, and then some nuts, even more protein. Or you could go eggs. You could go eggs and bacon. I wouldn't suggest you do eggs and bacon every day. Again, it's all about variety. Try and switch around your breakfasts to make them healthier. Good fats, so good fats every day again, avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, that kind of thing. We do need to eat fat, and our brains are actually 60% fat, and if we don't have fat, our cognitive behaviour is going to be compromised. So do make sure you have those fats, and also they're really good for levelling out your hormones. Carbohydrates, now, how many carbs are you having? Are you having carbs at every single meal? Or are you having them less and less, or are you not having them at all? Now, I wouldn't suggest not having them at all. My guidelines are, if you want to lose weight, have carbohydrates at one of the meals, one of the 3 meals that you have every day, and make sure that they're only 10% of the plate. So a smaller portion than your vegetables and your protein. And also, if you want to do it for health, have it at 2 meals. So you could have breakfast and lunch and not have them at dinner, and so on and so forth. So mark yourself there with the carbohydrates. But we do find when we go on the Belly Buster plan or the 7-day detox, where there's very little carbs, we have lots of vegetables instead though, people's bellies completely flatten within a week. So just be aware of that. Again, it's not everybody, everyone's different, but check yourself. Now, caffeine. Caffeine for health is not great in excess. So what do we mean by excess? So we're looking at 5 cups or more a day. Really, it would be better if you just had 1 to 2. Remember, caffeine is cola, tea and coffee. So, and even decaf has caffeine in it. So we can't really use that as an excuse, unfortunately. So pop in there. I've known ladies that if they want to lose weight, they can't lose weight, and they can't understand why. They do everything else right on the wheel, but not the caffeine bit. And it's actually the caffeine that's stopping them. And this is to do with your cortisol levels being risen up, and then your insulin is compromised, and then you gain weight because everything you eat, and it basically lays it down as fat. And the last one is just sleep quality. So how is the quality of your sleep? Now, hopefully, when you've done all of these things, your quality of sleep should have improved anyway. But if it hasn't, just pop that in there and we can talk about that at another week. Thanks very much for listening.